Why did you decide to run for the legislature?
Well, I felt like I could make a difference. I was working in my own business and wasn't intending on doing this, but former state rep Melanie Stambaugh asked me to run, and I thought, I have a lot of experience that I think I can bring to the legislature in terms of running a small business and being an employer and creating jobs, to somebody that was a former single mom on welfare, that I had some experiences there that changed my life, and I think that I can help other people that go through those same sorts of things. So I decided to do it, and it worked out pretty well.
What are your top priorities for the session?
Well, some of the things that are really important to me are education, job creation, and transportation. In terms of education, I look back at my life and how having a good education transformed my life. The ability to be the first in my family to go to college was really changed the course of my life. And so I want to make sure that we are continuing to make education a priority in Washington, and that we are getting educational opportunities for students so that they have career paths that they can be self-sufficient and contributing members of our state economy.
Tell me a little bit about House Bill 2034, which you recently introduced.
So House Bill 2034 is about allowing certain 18-year-olds who are still in high school to be able to access the foster care system. I talked to a constituent that lives in the 25th Legislative District but is a career counselor in one of the Puyallup schools, and she was struggling to find help for an 18-year-old senior who was homeless. And really, she had gone down a list of so many resources that she thought were out there for homeless, but they weren't going to meet the needs of this student. Some of the stuff that they were directed towards were homeless programs for adults. And given that this kid was still in high school and without any parental support, he was literally sleeping outside, and this career counselor ended up paying for a hotel to put a roof over this kid's head. So I was checking around with other districts in the area to see if we did something for 18-year-olds, if this would help them, and I got a resounding yes from other local districts. So if an 18-year-old had previously been in foster care, they could go back into it. But if somebody had turned 18, were still in high school, and had never been in foster care before, they couldn't enter into that system. And so this bill would allow an 18-year-old to enter into foster care if they can show that they were homeless and without any parental or family support prior to turning 18. And it will help a few students out there that need to access a system that's already in place and give them a roof over their head and some support so that they can actually finish high school. I think this will help graduation rates and really some of the most vulnerable kids in our schools to be successful.
If people want to contact you here in Olympia, how can they do that?
I really love hearing from constituents, so people can reach me anytime at my office here in Olympia, or by email or by phone. And hearing from constituents really helps me direct my activities down here and understand how people feel about issues back home in the 25th Legislative District.